The hell was that?
I think we just got rocked like a hurricane.
Okay, all right. That was more like an F2 water spout kind of thing. All right, first of all, rock and roll. First of all, the song needed way more bass. Sounded way too tinny. Uh,
Oh Lord.
anyway, all right. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Do not adjust your sets. I am joined here not by this glowing thing, by this guy over here. Mark, the infinitely tired, has decided to join me on Zero Hour. So, real quick, as some of you may or may not know, Loki's weathering the eye of the storm right now. He's currently without power. They're okay. A bunch of us have been in contact with them this morning. They're doing all right. They're just doing what they need to do to hunker down, stay safe, and roll with the punches, baby. So, good morning, everybody. So keep your thoughts and prayers on the missing man in action. But big thank you to everybody stepping up and helping out. And hey, I hope you're doing great this morning because we're just going to keep things rolling as best we can, flying by the seat of our flannel Canadian bacon loving pants. So good morning. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, rock you like a hurricane, baby. That was a nice change of pace. Holy crap.
Yep, it depends on how long this one stays up though after the copyright strike. But hey,
I
why
was
the hell not?
I was thinking that too. I was like, is that why the song faded out a little bit early during the intro, just in
I hope
case?
so.
I
Well,
mean, we're all sitting there just rocking out, thinking demonetized. Yeah.
yep, yep.
Oh, that's the way we do it, baby. So we had that intro lined up just for the special occasion, but really, no laughing matter. For those that have been or will be affected, obviously our thoughts and prayers go out to you and anybody who knows anybody who's getting affected by this right now. It's a really tall order, but you know, we're all in this together, even if we're few and far between and very far away. That's what we do. We're Team Valhalla, baby. We're gonna
Yep,
go
yep, yep.
right up to that hurricane, chuck a bottle at it, and say, "Have a drink." Oh, where's Bill Paxton when we need him?
Do they even get hurricanes up in Canada?
Oh yeah, the current elusive man, Adega, Mad Doctor Outlaw, is also lurking behind the scenes somewhere. Hurricanes, no, I think we're too far inland. Where I am locally, I think we're too far inland to get any type of debris.
Everyone knows we're just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, this. See, and he's gone. And he's gone. No, tornadoes, twisters, stuff like that. They're very, very few and far between. They can and have happened before, but it really depends on where you are. That's kind of like a mid region kind of thing. But we've had a few around here, but really touchdown wise, no, not really. Which kind of sucks for me because I've always wanted to see one in real life, but I've never been able to. But yeah, Mark, what about you? You get any action?
I've been through several, and yeah. I was talking to Dag in the back before you popped in, and it's the reverse. Like snow would have the like you guys going through a hurricane would be us going through snow and ice. It
Right.
totally shuts everything down. But hurricanes are a unique thing. I mean, the last big one we went through was in 2020, and it wasn't really a big one, but it was like 3 or 4 of them in a row that was either mostly glancing blows, and one that was kind of a direct hit. I forgot what the name of it was because I think
Right.
that was the year that went through Z and start the Greek alphabet. And Katrina,
Zeta?
yeah, and then
Hurricane Zeta?
yeah, then of course in 2005 with Katrina, which didn't directly hit us, but we were on the bad side of the storm, so it was pretty
Yeah.
bad here. It's the
Yeah.
highest I've ever seen water get before.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like how I like how you mentioned it's like us with snow and ice and everything shuts down.
Mhm.
Dude, we don't shut down for snow and ice.
Oh, no, we do, we do. Let me
You
correct
guys
that.
do, yeah.
Let me correct that. I mean, like a little bit of ice pops up and it shuts down completely down here because nobody knows how to drive in it. I
Yeah.
mean, they sanded bridges instead of salting bridges because
Wow.
we didn't have salt. That's how bad it gets.
That's crazy. I mean, I understand it. It's understandable, obviously, but
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like I guess it's like when is anybody from the UK region, I hear when they get snow, nobody knows what's going on. I don't know. I've heard things, but so yeah, I can't say we get some really bad extreme weather going on around here. It's usually maybe about once every 10 years we get a good dose of something. It's really not too much. I remember way back in 2002 we had a really bad ice storm here, which
Hmm.
really coated and destroyed several power lines throughout the city. Everything looked cool because all the trees were frozen, but everything else was frozen as well. So the roads were shut down. Cars were, essentially ice cubes on wheels. And then I think 10 years after that, we got a really big snowstorm, like heavy, dense packed snow. And no shit, it was probably 6 or 7 feet tall everywhere you looked. And that's really rare for around here. But man, I was having the time of my life because everything was closed, everything was shut down. So I just opened up the door to the backyard and jump in. Yes, I did do that once or twice, but yeah, it's been pretty crazy. But yeah, the hurricanes and stuff like that, no, we really don't see much of that around here.
Be lucky that you don't, because the devastation can be real, especially if it's a major hurricane. It can be
Yeah,
really bad. It could wipe a city off the face of the map easily.
yeah. Also, yeah, let me clarify. When I say I want to see one in real life, I don't mean I'm not wishing ill will on anyone. I know when you're affected by the devastation and the destruction and everything that goes with it. Yes, I understand that. I'm not trying to make light of the severity of it. I'm just saying from a scientific point of view, it would be something to see. But yeah, but obviously, thoughts and prayers for everybody that's affected by it this morning. And
Hmm.
that's really the simplest way I can put it, because again, we're few far between and sometimes far away. But hey, our hearts are all with you. So Zero's got your back,
Yep.
figuratively speaking. But yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah,
Josh said, the ever elusive Adega.
Go ahead.
4 feet of snow.
Yeah, that's insane. No.
Mm.
My story's a little similar. I grew up in Southern California, and we had earthquakes all the time. You ride them out, no big deal, get used to it.
Mm.
Then I moved to Cleveland. I think there was 87. And the second week I was there, I'd never seen snow before. We got 3 feet of snow overnight. And I'm going, yeah, this is awesome. Until I had to shovel out the car.
Oh,
Oh.
it's all fun and games until you literally have to put your back into it. We've all been there.
Shoveling out a car? No, sir. No.
Mm-hmm. All right. So right off the top of the bat here, Lee Anthony Davis with, what is that? Is that the British pound? Is
Yes,
that
it
still a
is.
pound? Wow.
Yep.
With
Still is.
4 pounds and 99 pence. Can't believe I know that. My people, ladies and gentlemen. He says, hello, Loki, the panel, and everyone on the chat. I would like to donate the super chat to your channel as I like to support creatives like yourself. Lee Anthony Davis. Do you prefer Lee Anthony or Lee or Anthony anyway? Thank you so much. That is awesome. And of course, every little bit of support goes straight to the heart. Oh, we all got the feels today, brother. So thank you so very much. You guys are awesome. You guys, I don't know if the Mad Doctor is going to scold this or not, but you guys literally keep those fires burning. And we're still.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill. Mad Doctor cut me off. That's his way of saying, shut up, Zero. I got to play the skull. Zero
And you
shaking off.
ramble on for hours. So it's a control mechanism. Sorry.
Yeah. And he's gone.
And Deborah and Loki will be back as soon as we can get him back. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of him getting the electricity. It could be, depending on how quick the storm passes through, it
Yeah.
could be tomorrow. It could be at the end of the week. Who knows? I don't know.
Mhm.
If it's anything like Alabama power, it might be next month. So
Yeah.
that's how bad
Well,
it gets here sometimes.
sometimes. I mean, not that we're hoping for that kind of thing, but yeah. But yeah, we're still rolling on. In all honesty, Loki was all dead set on doing the show this morning until the power kicked off So, that's just one of those things. You just got to roll with the punches and keep on rolling. Rolling. Yeah. Yeah, Mad Doctor's at the helm. That's scary. I do want to point out, question, because Project Storytime brought this up. You moved to Cleveland. Why? was it the NFL Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It certainly wasn't.
I was young
and in love.
Never seen snow and doing stuff for a church, and I don't know. It was a good time. It was. You learn things, get shot at when you go downtown. It's just one of those things.
Okay, well.
Yeah, no, I was driving by with a buddy of mine in a rundown neighborhood, and I saw this guy walking with a big squirt gun, and he had a towel on it. That's why I knew it was a squirt gun, because he's keeping himself dry.
But I guess I
looked the wrong way, and then bow, shooting at the car. It's like, yeah, it's time to go.
Wow. Good God. Holy crap. Drew Carey just popping him off down there. That son of a bitch. Oh my, yeah, sounds like Cleveland. Right? Oh my God. Mark, what's the strangest place you've ever traveled to, either intentionally or otherwise?
Strangest place? I've been to Mexico. Out of country, I've been to Mexico, and I've been to the Bahamas, and both were a little different in their ways. I'd say the Bahamas, because as soon as we got off the plane, of course, you get handed the 2 drinks as you're getting off the plane. I had a pina colada in one hand, a strawberry daiquiri in the other, and was drinking on the bus to our resort. And they took us through this little tour of the straw market. If you've never been to the Bahamas, it's a really interesting place. Got off the bus and was offered to buy, and some guy approached me and offered to sell me some hash right off the bat.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
Man, you went all the way to the Bahamas, brother. You just come up here. People sell that on
no, not that I bought it or anything like that, but
okay.
I mean, they know. I mean, he just approached me. I was like, nah, dude, back off, man. Back off. It's definitely a different world when you go from, going from where you live into a country that doesn't really look out after the people there.
Yeah. Culture shock, mostly.
It's a huge culture shock.
Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine getting served drinks right off the plane.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I pretty much stayed drunk the entire time I was down there. So
I mean, when you're at a resort, what else is there to do, really?
It's all inclusive. So yeah, it was
all inclusive. Either sit by the poolside or sit on the beach with the nice sand there, even though it's coarse and it gets everywhere. But yeah, I mean, for sure, man. That's why people go there. All inclusive resorts, lays around all day and drink, eat, swim. I'll let you guys decide in what order you want to do that, but don't eat before going swimming.
Shut up, Josh. It's early.
I didn't buy it or nothing. Double.
I'm from Alabama. You got to forgive me. Alabama.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Shellback. Corned beef hash. We'll go with that. Yeah.
Corned beef hash. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You can get that pretty easily around here too. I mean, you can drive 20 minutes outside of town that way, and you can pretty much get anything you want. Don't lie, Mark. You've never been outside of Alabama.
I've got the currency to prove it. I've got the pounds in the change from the Bahamas.
The diseases. I've seen the doctor bill.
We're gonna have to, next time Adega is running shop behind the scenes, we're gonna have to have some little effects where he pops in and then I just go like this and a cloud of smoke appears when he did, or we'll just make a ding noise like when ding someone winks at you. I don't know, but someone rubbing his hands together going, ooh, ideas. Yeah. So all right, so Mexico and the Bahamas are top of your head the strangest places?
Yeah, Mexico was just I went with a friend of mine. His brother was a truck driver, and he was picking up a load just across the border, and we stayed there the night, and it was crazy. It was insane. No donkey shows or anything like that. We were on We were below Brownsville is where we were at. We weren't on the western side of that where Mike's from over there in that like Tijuana and up there.
I'm still trying to get past the donkey show remark. You didn't take it. Oh shit, the cops gotta finish.
What was
For
her
the-
name? Her name was Kelly.
I'm the sexy stud. For those of
I
you
knew
that
where
know,
you were going.
you know. Oh my God, Punk Waddle, welcome. Punk Waddle says one time we stopped at a nice scenic overlook in Northern California. I almost said North Cackalack. That is so wrong. Right after legalization, the other guy at the overlook offered to share his bowl. We were in a work truck, so had an excuse. Did I do that right? Was that okay?
Yeah, you were close. You were. You did
I
well.
know.
All right. So where's some strange places you've been to?
Strange. You know what's funny? I mean, Zero's not really the type of guy that travels a whole lot. I think the furthest I've been from here would probably be Winnipeg, which I think from here geographically is about the same distance as Florida. So it's a couple hours by flight. And I wouldn't necessarily call it strange. It was different. It was a tiny bit of a culture shock for me personally, because I was a lot younger back then. And a lot of the population down there, I don't know if they still do. They probably do. A lot of the population spoke French, and I didn't speak a word of French. I still don't. I just say it. I don't know what it means, but there was a large French population down there. So, I mean, if you go into a store asking for anything, it's like, and you don't know what anybody's saying. So, but it was actually really cool because we were there visiting my uncle at the time, and we were there for probably about 5 or 6 days. And it was the one and only time in my entire life where we actually saw the Northern Lights from up there. So yeah, that was actually pretty cool. So had we not have been there, I wouldn't have been able to see them. But yeah, who the hell goes to Winnipeg? Yeah, crazy people looking to get their car stolen. That's what happens. But speaking of the French, I've also been to Montreal. There's good and bad about Montreal. I'm sorry to any French Canadians out there, or anyone from the Quebecois region, or as I like to call it, practice France. When I went, there was a lot of crazy drivers in Montreal. Like I would see people parking at intersections. Qu'est-ce que fuck? Who does that? Who does that, really?
Obviously the French.
The French. Yeah, it's like, oh, we pulled our car over to the side of the road before we parked. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Cigarette, no?
Yeah. I the thin ones because they go down easier, like my French champagne. Yeah, really. I probably pissed off a lot of French people if we have any out there.
Who cares? They're French.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's old Montreal and new Montreal. Old Montreal is where you get like a lot of the old buildings and stuff like that. New Montreal is where a lot of the crazy drivers were. But yeah, Montreal was crazy because traffic was insane. Like drivers are nuts.
Have you ever been stateside before?
Stateside, yes. Oh goodness, nothing as far as Greenbow, Alabama.
Actually, no. Greenbow, Alabama would be actually named Bayou La Battery, Alabama. That is actually, it's not a place. They changed the name of it, but the town that Winston Groom built around was Bayou La Battery, and if you go down there, even though it's ransacked, it's kind of nasty now. It's always been nasty. There are houses that kind of look like that house that they used in Forest Gump. Sorry to throw that in there, but yes.
No, that's cool. I always enjoy a little bit of friendly trivia here on Zero Hour. So yeah, thank you for those of you that didn't know. Now you know.
Northern Alabama and Northern Georgia are the places you have to really worry about, and Arkansas and West Virginia. I'm waiting for somebody to chat to throw something out there. I know she's going to when I said West Virginia. So but yeah, those are the places you have to really worry about.
Yeah,
the interior of the South.
Yeah, yes. So anyway, quickly to answer your question, stateside, yeah, I've been stateside. Furthest I went was probably Michigan. Well, not probably, it was Michigan. Never been to like all the hot spots like Florida or Disneyland or anything like that. We were just pretty much straight down to visit relatives and straight back. It was pretty much just a very utilitarian kind of trip. It's either to visit relatives or, do cheaper shopping when the dollar currency exchange wasn't as crazy as it is these days. But there were some weird things going on in Michigan. Detroit back then wasn't that bad. I remember driving through Flint. I don't know what kind of shape Flint is in these days, but when we drove through it, we legit saw a guy pissing on the sidewalk. So, I mean, take that for what it is. It hasn't improved. All right. So I'm not painting Michigan in a bad shine of light.
And Detroit's half burnt out. Probably a lot of what you've seen has all been burned down. So
yeah.
Not a good place.
Yeah. So yeah, for time reference, I think the last time Zero was in Detroit, they still had the Pontiac Silverdome. So it's probably been a while. Flint is empty. Good. I bet the pee is still on the sidewalk though, because no one's probably cleaned it up. Oh God, Mark, I'll let you take that one.
Oh, just Darth Arlena, Chris. I went to a donkey show in Rosarito, Mexico, with a few guys from my unit in 2000. Okay, Arlena, I think I've heard that story. I've actually heard that story in private, and it's really funny. You'd have to hear it. She enjoyed it, from what I understand.
I'm sure.
Was the donkey's name? Go ahead.
The private stories are always the best ones, but hey, you know what? Since we've already been demonetized for the theme song, just let the shit fly. Who cares?
As long as the donkey's name wasn't Kelly. Kelly's a one-man act, so you gotta stay away from those donkeys.
I'm sorry, Jesus.
You started it.
And now I'm gonna finish it. All right, the end. Okay.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, thank you. Flint water is tasty. Are you sure?
It's the last thing you taste, from what I understand.
Tastes like metal and chemicals.
Amen.
And he's gone.
The way God intended it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh.
It'll give you a spark. Yeah, I'm afraid. So if I drink Flint water and then hold a lighter in front of my face, can I breathe fire? It's got a lovely tinny aftertaste.
Once you get past the lead poison and tetanus, I mean, it's all uphill from there.
Yeah. Did you ever do anything like that? When your parents tell you not to do something, then you go and do it, or do what I did a few times and break thermometers to play with the mercury inside. Yeah,
but it gets a little bit wilder with some of the stuff that I did, but it can't be repeated here because I'd probably be put in jail.
Right. So, Mark just ate lead paint chips is all.
Paint chips, and lived under high tension power lines. Yeah.
And oh my goodness. Wow. Yep. And there's our lovely little bit of awkward silence in the morning.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
It's not my fault.
We have a question in chat. You'll take this one.
All right, Deborah Cohen, good morning. Asking, so how do you all deal with playing songs on your videos with the copyright thing, or playing cover songs as a musician? Copyright thing. I am not a YouTuber. But I have had some run-ins with copyright claims, no strikes, nothing like that. And it was funny because on one of the initial batch of songs I uploaded, one of them, I won't say which one, down towards the end, got a copyright claim from a 3-minute instrumental outro from some foreign country way far overseas. And I'm thinking, well, this day and age, how do you create anything original? So, I mean, really, I'm not the best copyright guy to talk to about trying to bypass all that sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe play your songs backwards. Maybe play the same chord formations, but use different notes. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, geez, this day and age with the YouTubes being what they are, copyright claiming and all that kind of filth, floor and filth just kind of seems like par for the course these days. But again, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm probably not your best source of information to go to about certain things like that. If Loki were here, I'm sure he could tell you, or anybody else.
I'm dealing with my first one, but my editor got out ahead of me. So it's being handled. So right now it's just a wait and see process when you get one. Mine wasn't a strike, it was just it was a copyright no, and all you do is you file a claim against it and wait for if the person it truly owns the copyright,
Right.
then they'll come back on it. If they don't, you have 30 days and then they release it and boom, bada bang, your video. I mean, my video wasn't taken down, it's still up and it's still playing the music, so therefore it's there.
Yeah. Do they still do what they used to do back in the early day where they'll let you keep it, but they'll, like, if you generate revenue, they'll basically just take it from you?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
but I'm not monetized. I mean, I'm very small beans. I've only got 144 people that follow me. So
that's 144 more than I do.
Oh, we can fix that in no time flat.
No. Also, good morning to all the latecomers here on Zero Hour. Yes, Loki and Eris are okay. They're just without power this morning because Hurricane Crazy Pants just came and took it away. But yes, they are doing okay. So they're just hunkering down and looking after themselves. So don't panic. Everything's okay. He was all good to go this morning, and then the power went zip. So you're stuck with what we got. But keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and they will be back. I promise you that.
The last time I saw "Don't Panic on Anything" was was in a book in big green letters, and it led to kind of a crazy little adventure.
Was it one of Adega's books?
No, it wasn't. But Adega would appreciate.
I knew it. I knew he was coming. I've summoned him.
Mark.
Yes.
It wasn't one of my books.
I know, but you would appreciate the book, though, wouldn't you? You'd appreciate.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hitchhikers.
Considering some of the things that you read, I might be a little nervous.
I'm not that bad. But no, Hitchhikers to the Galaxy, my copy of it has "Don't Panic" in big green letters on the my hardback has it on the front as a dust leaf.
So you read a lot of strange things, do you?
No, I don't.
And he gets phone numbers from bathrooms.
Ooh.
That's just a rumor, and that's how I got stuck with Bree that way. I did it one time and called the number, and Bree will not leave me alone.
Bree?
Somehow, yeah, we won't say which Bree.
And Wendy.
No, Wendy has nothing to do with me.
That's it. He name dropped it. I'm out. Peace. God be with you. Later.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. She was found floating tits up in a vat of chicken grease. You're good.
There's no way that whale is floating anywhere. She's going right down to the bottom. Soul Assassin says, if Adega is questioning what you read, Mark, it's probably bad. Necronomicon, perhaps.
I have read that.
Which
Believe
one?
it or not. I thought there was only one, but I read the one that was written as like the actual spell book of the Book of the Dead.
I was gonna say, is that the one where you cast all the fancy spells and stuff?
It's all fake. It's not real.
It's all fake. All right.
Okay, that would explain the portal to hell that's in my backyard. But
I was gonna say it's time to test. It's time to test some theories. Why don't you whip that bad boy out? The book. Whip that bad book out and just chant some stuff for us. Snortopoopus.
Go ahead.
Zero has Wendy's phone number on his speed dial. No. You're mistaking that for poison control.
You said her name twice now. Careful.
Oh. Okay. Don't bring her back to life. Do not bring her back to life.
The labia juice is loose, babe.
Oh,
what was Brandon the anime guy's thing? Crotch custard? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why I gagged on the damn thing. But yeah, I was gonna say Snortopoopus, our favorite polar bear, but not anymore. You name dropped that freaky bastard again. So you are a bad bear. Off to the corner with you. You go and Blair Witch yourself for 20 minutes.
And Soul Assassin beat me to it. Yes, Bruce Campbell did screw up the spell casting by sneezing in the middle of making it casting a spell. So you can't use Necronomicon anymore.
Dang. Dang. But you legit have a copy of that.
I do not anymore.
Oh.
It was when I got married a billion and a half years ago. I got rid of some of my books, and gave them to a friend of mine, and that was one of the ones that he got, along with a little book that I wish I still had. I don't want to name it, but it's one that nobody should own. From the 80s, that was not a printed book, but was a hand-me-down book from people to people. A book called The Anarchist Cookbook.
Mhm.
So, never heard of it. Look it up.
No. Do not go Googling that. You're gonna have the FBI knocking on your door.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of afraid to mention it. But yes, I did own a copy of it as well. Yeah, I wish I still had it, but it was it was still one that it was not a truly printed book. It was one that was like it was a hand-me-down printout is what it was. From the old Daisy Wheel printer days of Commodore 64.
A hand-me-down. You mean one of those here, Mark, hide the evidence kind of things, right?
Yeah, you're the clean person here. You hold on to it, bury it somewhere. And then I read it.
Did you retain any of that information at all?
Oh yeah.
If we weren't demonetized for the theme song,
now.
we are now. Of course, Dave Bob had one of those too. Dave Bob's into all that crazy shit. Not only am I going to read the book, I'm going to show you how to make it better. Oh my, yeah. Dave Bob's probably MacGyvering up some shit right now. Oh my goodness. What is Loki's actual first name? We know, but we don't say it. To say thee is to summon thee, and to summon thee is to raise thee hell.
Yeah,
we're not on a first name basis. Never underestimate the rooster. Yeah, because they come to snuff the rooster, but they can't do it.
Papa Cotton, mine was printed in 1982. The copy that I had, so yeah, it was an older copy.
Right.
So
right. So
yeah, I still remember how to make napalm. It's easy.
Man, and I thought I was cool for learning how to make homemade. It's like, oh, that's easy. Just take some rubbing alcohol and cayenne pepper and shake it up. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. Well,
I don't want to talk about what was in that book because there are some things that could get you in a lot of trouble.
we probably got some FBI watchdogs looking at us right now.
See, that's a nice thing about America. The good people know how to mess you up.
Thanks, Daga.
That's like if we ever got invaded. All you have to do is move to the South. You're going to be protected because everybody owns a gun. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's where the difference between that's where the similarities between our country and yours end, because we don't give anybody guns around here. Some people still stumble their way into them, but
you have a good defense too. You have beer and you have beer. I mean, some Canadian beer is good. I'll give it to you. You guys know how to make your beers. I mean, it's not the shit that we get down here that they call beer. Oh, hush up, Jester. I know you should. You're British. You should know how to make it.
Oi, have the Brits invaded the chat now? What you on about? You know how to make the napalm. Fancy little contraption, isn't it? Right? I've totally just butchered the shit out of that. So I've already pissed off the French, and I've probably pissed off the United Kingdom now.
I tried it. I actually tried it one time, and he told me never to do it again. So I don't do accents unless it's my own, which is crappy Southern accent. So
yeah. Oh my goodness. So I'm just.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm just looking at chat. Chat is still just talking about all sorts of shit going on.
So we've learned that we have everybody in chat's actually owned a copy of that book. I thought I would be alone in this. Maybe Loki might have had a copy of it. Dave Bob, I understand. Jester, I understand. But damn, everybody's owned a copy of it.
Wow. So man, I kind of feel like the odd one out. I've never actually owned it.
Well,
which is probably a good thing, because around here it's like.
Yeah, they would take. You'd have the Mounties on top of you real quick.
Yeah. They be coming down here with a whole fleet of horses, just waiting to start throwing horseshoes or timbits or whatever the hell what kind of weapons we give our armed forces these days.
Psycho Dwarf, you do not need a copy of it. Out of everybody, you do not need a copy of that book.
No, no.
Idaho would be blown off the map if it's
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, look what I found.
boom. Hey, remember when that used to be a state?
Yeah. Yeah. It's now the world's largest donut hole of the United States.
Oh,
Gun Bunny's never had one either. Okay, so that's cool.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
We're in this together.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, you talk about Mounties and day product Dudley D, right? Singing opera and shooting people. I wouldn't mess with a Mountie. I wouldn't.
Mm, I don't know. I kind of don't know what they're like. I mean, obviously, I mean, I've got a friend and I've got a friend and his aunt. I think she's a retired RCMP officer of some sort. She was stationed over a few places within the country. I don't know if she ever got to ride a horse. She probably did. I would assume that would be like standard issue, but I don't know. They kind of send you places, and I don't exactly know what it is they do. They just kind of patrol things, and I don't know. Great. I've also pissed off my own country now.
It's all right.
Zero doesn't even know his own friggin' RCMP people or whatever. Of course, we're in Canada. Be thinking, oh, that's okay, Zero. Anybody could make that mistake. We're Canadians. Oh, yeah. Mounties will put you down politely. Yeah.
Yeah. And Arlena said she didn't need a copy of the cookbook because she was a Marine. Truth.
She was a Marine. Yeah.
Truth. I know how to make claymores out of rubber bands and a pencil. I'll blow your head off with that.
Yeah. Krish Persia. I can't even speak now. Krish Persia saying throwing Timbits. Zero, that is the first thing to get eaten. Day-old crullers are the most likely suspect to be included as a weapon for Canadian military. Yeah, I did forget to point out day-olds. They're a dime a dozen. So I mean, we've always got plenty of day-olds kicking around here, whether it be a cruller or the plain old-fashioned ones, or sometimes you'll get old Timbits, muffins. The bread that they give you for the chili, anything day old there that you can fist the hell out of. I said what I said, and
I know where you're going with that. But Dega highlighted about from Papa Cotton and show back about Gen X being prepared for it, and that Red Dawn was an excellent training movie. Yeah, it was back in the 80s. That was a big. I mean, when you were living under the guys of Russia maybe invading or dropping a couple of nukes on you, and then invading, you might have been prepared for that. And like I said, come down south, we'll introduce you to the front end of a weapon real quick.
Hypothetically speaking, let's put you on the spot here for a second. If you if you include yourself among that geographic populace, if a group of Canadians were to come down out of the blue, just say, "Hey, we're just here to visit." How does Alabama treat the Canadian foreigners?
Actually, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean,
it wouldn't be that bad.
No. I mean, the South is bad as it is in some places. It's also one of the kinder places to people as well. I mean, it's depending on where you are in the South and what city you visit. You could like Atlanta run, but like smaller towns and stuff like that, most people are really friendly. I mean, we are given a bad name, but for the most part, the South is friendly until you piss them off.
All right.
Just if they ever ask you to see the basement, don't take that invitation.
The Blair Witch basement. Also,
or if you see a kid sitting at a gas station playing a banjo, don't just leave him alone. just walk away. Just walk away. That's the best thing. I've never seen it personally.
Hey, you know what? Kid playing a musical instrument, man, that's a prodigy. But if he's playing the banjo, my dad says you got a pretty mouth. You want to come over for a barbecue? Also, hey y'all, Lady Arwen has stopped by. Zero's talking about coming down to visit the South, so I'm bringing bacon, baby. Anyway,
if you hear squeal like a pig, it's too late.
Squeal
Just
like
from
a pig.
if you hear squeal like a pig, then
I-
it's too late. You might as well just give up.
I think if you've allowed yourself to get to that point where they're saying squeal like a pig, you've already gone too far, and you probably should have stepped back a little bit. I mean, it's too late, all gone. It's over.
True.
Yeah. You got a purty banjo. You like to play the 4 strings, do you? Let me come on over and show you mine. Great. So now I've pissed off the state of Alabama. All
No,
right.
I'm laughing. I mean,
Zero's taking over, baby. Here we go. Pissing off the world, one country at a time.
if you stop in North Alabama, make sure it's Huntsville's all right. Birmingham, drive through. Montgomery, drive through. The smaller towns are the better towns, in my opinion, because there's some interesting things that you can see and do, and some of them that you can see and do.
Do you have any local hotspots around your neck of the woods that people flock towards?
The beach.
beach?
I'm 30 minutes away from the Gulf of Mexico. The county that I live in has smaller access than the county to the east of me. There's major beaches along there, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. Those are the 2 bigger hot spots to go to. Gulf Shores. It used to be the party point, and Orange Beach was the laid back, but it's kind of flip flop in the past 20 years. So it depends on really anywhere starting from Gulf Shores and going all the way over to Panama City and Fort Walton and all that. That's you're gonna find parties no matter where you go.
All right. Panama. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
And then there's always New Orleans as well. If you really want to roll the dice, no, don't ever say that there. Don't ever say that there.
Y'all, man, where can I get me some good shrimp Creole like all damn Southerners make their fried chicken and shit? All right, I've just pissed off New Orleans. You want me to keep going? Let's do it.
Actually, shrimp Creole is good. I hadn't had
Popeye's chicken is the shit.
It is.
Down Louisiana, y'all.
Oh, you can get Popeyes here. I mean, Popeyes is all over the place. You can get it. I think it's in the UK now.
Yeah. Popeyes is everywhere. I got one legit 10 minutes down the road that way. Just a little corner drive-through unit. I mean, they're everywhere. But I hear, States is getting a lot of Tim Hortons now. And I've also heard, I think we talked about this before on a different show. A lot of the Americans don't like the Tim Hortons coffee. And I said, well, you're probably making it wrong. Over here, it's like crack. People just can't get enough of it.
I don't drink coffee. And the ramen, it depends on where you go to get Popeyes too. It could be greasy or it could be good. I mean, there are several different ones here and where I live at, and yeah, two or three of them are greasy, but there are some that it hits the spot. It's fried right.
Yeah. Also, Snortapoopa's Cuber. I don't go to the beaches here. They smell like roasting Canadians. Dude, so what's your idea of a beach? Gentle waves on an iceberg floating by somewhere? Are you, is Snorty, are you North Pole or South Pole?
Oh,
I don't know if we've ever clarified that before.
He's a South Pole. He's got to be a South Pole.
Oh, he's a South Pole. Oh, you're a Southpaw. Living down there with all them penguins and shit. Why do I still have an accent? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you could. You're not bothering me any.
I'm not there are poor Popeyes restaurants.
Oh yes, there are.
There are.
Blame Canada.
Blame Canada. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we've heard it all before. that's what we do though. We laugh at ourselves all the time. Sorry, I was stalling for time. I was trying to figure out how I could piss off Antarctica, where Snorty is apparently from, but I don't know. Short of fucking all the penguins down there, I don't know how I could actually piss off.
Now you're gonna mess with Puckwaddle's people.
North Pole.
Oh, okay. I thought he was South Pole.
Okay.
All right. He is bipolar.
Although I am a bipolar bear, which is also a kick-ass Stone Temple Pilot song. If you don't know about that, but yeah, Snortapoopus. There's your theme song, Bipolar Bear, but from STP. It's so good it'll put you to sleep.
Oh, you had to go there. Church's chicken has no float and has no seasoning to it.
Church's chicken. We we had one Church's Chicken here years ago. I don't know if it's still here. But yeah, Church's Chicken around here, it's one of those blink and you miss it type of things.
I interrupt this discussion to lay down the hammer and set the argument straight. Lee's chicken is the best.
Never had
I don't know Lee. Lee don't know me.
it. Oh,
I've legit never heard of that before.
never heard of it.
No.
It's a small chain over a few northern central states.
Northern central states. Like North Dakota.
I don't think it goes that far. I know there's one here in Wisconsin. They have some in Michigan. There's a few of them around.
I thought Wisconsin was cheese and sauerkraut country, though.
And chicken.
And
beef.
So it's chicken
and
up
veggies.
in Wisconsin now, too. Damn.
Wisconsin has everything except for population. Well, we have Green Bay, too. But...
Yeah.
And beer.
I know I should have worn my Packers cap this morning, but yeah, I know. Zero, the Green Bay Fudge Packing Squad. Yeah, we've heard that one too. So be original.
Mary's right. There is no better fried chicken than home fried chicken.
I'll take your word for it, Mary. I've never tried to make homemade fried chicken.
That's
why
I tried it once and never got it. It never cooked all the way through, so I never did it again.
Lee's gizzards are incredible. See. That just doesn't sound appetizing to me. I don't know. But of course, you talk about Green Bay. I mean, I had a friend who's from Wisconsin, and her husband would bring me like bags of cheese curds and all types of stuff from over there because we're cheeseheads. But gizzards, I mean, that whole word is just off-putting. It just doesn't sound right. Like, hi, try this prime cut of beef. It's the most revolting delicacy we've ever created. Like, you just know it doesn't go together. It's not right.
The best place I've ever had gizzards at is stopping at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. And they had their
so you were somewhere around Jersey Shore, were you?
No. It's somewhere in central Alabama.
Same place he gets his sushi.
Oh.
No, we actually have really good sushi restaurants here. Thank you very much. We may walk around barefoot and have dirty feet, but we are also refined and eat some good sushi. We have good sushi restaurants here.
Y'all have dirty feet? Don't you have shoes? Or did the Dutch make them for you? See, I just pissed off the Dutch. I can go all day, baby. Dave Bob says fried chicken. Go ahead. Here he is.
No, read it. It's important.
Right. Dave Bob says fried chicken is a Southern thing, period. My grandmother made the best fried chicken. We ate at her house every Sunday. Man, I know everybody says my grandma is the best cook. Not everybody says my grandma was the best cook. Everybody says their grandma is the best cook. And you know what? That's an argument that will be debated until the end of time.
Oh yeah.
So, grandma's cooking in general. Ooh, fried chicken. I'm getting hungry, y'all.
Now here's my 2 cents, because everyone says it's a Southern thing. The Irish brought it over when they were made into slaves. Fried chicken is Irish, so there.
Just another thing they gave up willingly when we pointed sticks at their faces. Ooh, I just pissed off Ireland now. You know why? Because it's never too late to start talking with a phony Irish accent. Oh, tiddly-dee and shit, right? Yep. Pissing off the world one continent at a time. But the South made it better. South made a lot of things better, but they also made a lot of things worse.
You want me to piss off the chat? I hate macaroni and cheese.
Really?
I cannot stand macaroni and cheese. I do not like it.
Is it the taste or the texture or kind of all?
I've never really cared for it. I mean, one of those things. I mean, my mom when we were younger, she made homemade macaroni and cheese, nothing out of the box. It was just one of those things that I never liked. It was just one of those things.
So it was homemade mac and cheese that you just didn't care for, like with the breadcrumbs and the way they probably all do it.
She didn't put breadcrumbs in it. It was I don't know what I mean. Most of her recipes are guarded secrets, like her gumbo. I'll never get that recipe. I mean, she'll take that one to the grave with her. But it's just I never cared for it. It's just I like cheese. I like cheddar cheese, and she used cheddar cheese. It's just the idea of it. I just never care for it.
So you like macaroni and you like cheese, just not together.
Not together. Yes.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Arwen,
I
you're
did-
strange.
I hate. I read it so fast it looked like I hate girls and iced tea. Arwen, you're not alone, babe. I hate grits and iced tea that will get you your southern. What does that say? Your southern
card. Yes.
Damn. I've never actually had grits.
Have you ever had what is the next thing close to? Is it paella?
Is it paella? I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling like Vinny from My Cousin Vinny. What is a grit? I mean, is it like
it's ground corn that you
yeah, so it's like cornmeal then, right?
Yeah, it's like cornmeal, and it's a little bit I would say a little bit more coarse than cornmeal, or about just a tad bit more coarse than cornmeal, and you put boiling water, a ton of butter, and bacon and cheese. Man, it's good shit.
Ooh. You know what? That actually sounds pretty good. I mean, it sounds pretty good. I mean, as soon as you mention like butter and frying and stuff like that, I'm thinking, oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. But yeah, it sounds good.
Well, yeah. I mean, a dead ramen threatening my life. This will be the last
Mark
time,
is a robot pretending to be a human. No real person can just hate macaroni and cheese. Someone reprogram him before he strikes. You know what? I'm also an alien in human form, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm sorry, ramen. We tried. There you go. Ramen. Have you ever had ramen noodles before? Uh-oh. I'm an Englishman that hates tea, football, and cricket. You're in good company, Mark.
Well, I like tea is all right. I like tea. There's nothing wrong with tea. I love a good I like hot tea and I like iced tea. I can drink it all day. Now, to stay away from caffeine like I'm supposed to be, I don't drink it anymore, but every once in a while I'll sneak some in. I did on the 4th of July.
I do. Yes. Happy belated 4th of July to everybody. I know we hit that last week, but we'll do it again. Poutine is overrated. Yeah. Also depends where you get it from. I mean, I'm actually kind of a take it or leave it guy with poutine. It's like, oh, you're not using the right cheese or you're not using the right gravy. And a lot of people, especially the French, I'm coming back to you, will say it is pronounced poutine. Yeah, well, it's spelled poutine. That's how I'm saying it. I don't care. Yeah, ramen's one of those things. Take it or leave it. I mean, it tastes all right depending on where you get it, how you cook it. It's ridiculously bad.
I think she was going a different direction, but we'll
you didn't read the whole thing.
Ramen is delicious. All of my boyfriends said so, and they all came back for seconds. I'm going to take your word for it. I have no opinion. Mark, do you have anything to add to that lovely sentiment?
I've never eaten her ramen, so therefore I cannot answer that question. I will neither confirm nor deny that one. So,
all right. Kay Roberts with a good one here says, if you want to upset the Canadians, good luck. You correct them that it wasn't a Canadian regiment that burnt down the White House. It was, in fact, the Irish. If you say so. If you say so. Try again. I'll be here all
an
week.
Angel now.
Yeah. I don't know if you can piss off a Canadian, really. You probably could. We just don't know how. Undead ramen is saucy. Again, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. I am uneducated in these matters.
Oh, goodness. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just reading what Punkwall said about cream corn. Cream corn is absolutely disgusting.
You don't like cream corn either?
No, it's too sweet.
Someone get this alabaster keister out of my show. Here.
It's too sweet. Regular corn, fine. Cream corn, a little too sweet. I like cream spinach though. Cream spinach is delicious.
I love spinach. We get a lot of bags of it, like the fresh cut stuff that you can buy at the produce market or something. Sometimes I'll eat that shit right out of the bag.
You have to watch out about that here because they had a listeria scare a while back that totally turned off people. You had to really super wash it or cook it.
Yeah, that's true. Penny says, Zero, just found a recipe for easy, authentic Canadian poutine. Should I try it? Can you cite me the source on where you got that authentic recipe from? that would be your first case in point right there. Cream corn is nasty. All right,
And
so
Dave Bob's from just as deep in the South as I am.
yeah,
Maybe
I don't know. See, I like cream corn too. I mean, Zero's weird. We're all weird. We're all weird. So what's your preference? Do you like the corn niblets, or are you a corn on the cob kind of guy?
Oh, I prefer corn on the cob any day of the week.
You like getting that
I'll eat
shit
it.
stuck in your teeth?
Oh yeah, sitting there picking your teeth for 5 hours to get that
Mm.
one little stubborn piece
God,
that
look.
won't come out.
hey, babe, look at this. We got leftovers tonight. Delicious. I think I just spit on my glass.
I'll have to send Zero some instant grits so he can judge for himself whether he likes grits or not.
Yeah. I don't know, Deborah. I've never seen anything like grits served around my neck of the woods. I mean, we've got cornmeal and stuff like that, but the basic necessities, I guess, on how to make grits, we kind of just don't do it.
Homily would be the closest thing, I think. I don't know. I've never had it or something along those lines. I mean, oatmeal's more coarse than, of course, it's sweet too. But and it's made with oats.
Depending on what you put in your oatmeal. Sometimes I'll even put a tablespoon of salt in the oatmeal. It kind of actually helps balance everything out. Don't use it as a seasoning. Use it as an actual ingredient there. But yeah.
I love corn. It's how I replicate myself. But cream corn is a slap in the disgusting. Yes, it is.
I will say cream corn does not look the most appetizing, but to me, it's still corn. The recipe is on YouTube, Penny. Oh, great. What a fantastic source of inspiration. You know it's going to be good if you get it on YouTube. Yeah, it's accurate, Zero. I found it on Wikipedia. Oh, my God. He's still trying. Canada was not a country during the War of 1812. What year did that take place in, by the way? No matter where they came from, the soldiers that burned DC were part of the British Army. Sure.
Hello?
Hey, I appreciate the effort. Hello. Yes, we're still
okay.
here.
I thought I lost you. It just skipped on me is all it did.
Did I hit cable? I don't know. I gotta go wire. I gotta go wireless someday, or just get this thing out of my face.
Same here. I am completely wired myself.
Is there a recipe under Platin It with Wendy? Great, thanks.
That's 3 times.
I'm about to blow my cream corn here. Oh,
it's a good thing the hour's up. She may come and get you.
No, I doubt it.
Boy, am I glad you finished that sentence, Adega. Thank you. Jesus. I was trying to keep it PG today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, our hour's up already. Holy crap.
That was quick.
Let's just keep on going. No, we won't do that. Mark, what do you got going on this week aside from teaching me how to make some proper grits?
Coming up at 12 o'clock this afternoon Central Time, I am streaming with Arwen, and hopefully Punkwall will join us, play a little bit of Fortnite for a little while, and streaming the rest of the week at noon Central, different games. I know what I've got lined up for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Fortnite today, tomorrow's Warhammer Quest, and Wednesday will be a new game, Arkham Horror, that I've never played.
Ooh,
so
Fortnite,
a little bit of Cthulhu.
That sounds like a good time there. So Arwen's going to bring the bacon and sausage, and you're going to bring the grits, and you're going to throw them in a shrimp Creole pot with your gumbo and all that shit. Stir it all up nice. Dave Bob's going to bring down some fried chicken, and Zero's going to cream the corn.
Actually, what you just said sounds good. I've had shrimp Creole on grits before. It's really good.
Shrimp Creole. See, I'm not even a chef.
Instead of rice, I've had it on grits before. It's even better on grits.
Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, that's amazing. Well, hey, check out these crazy kids and their cream corn playing some Fortnite later on, folks. Because I'm sure they'll probably still be talking about anarchy and cookbooks and shrimp Creole and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not getting taken down like Loki's channel's getting taken down today. I'm gonna behave.
Yeah, I know. We say this all the time when the cats are away. He's off somewhere going, never again. Never again. Never again. Damn you, Zero Con. Anyway, but yes. So yeah, big thank you to my co-host this morning. And next Monday, Zero pisses off different animal species. Oh, wow. Challenge accepted.
Just watch out for the platypi. That's all I'm saying. Don't piss them
platypi,
off.
yeah.
The platypi are dangerous.
Yeah. Or Wolverines. But
Yes.
big thank you to my co-host Mark the Infinitely Tired for stepping up and stepping in today. You did an awesome job. I hear
Thank you,
somebody's
sir.
phone going off.
That's
You're fired.
mine. That's
You're
mine. I forgot
fired.
to turn off the sound.
That's a Dega saying, "Get this bastard off the air." So
No, it wasn't me.
it
I'm
wasn't
just giving you a fair warning. Closing these things up is not my forte. So
That's
Okay.
okay. All right, I'll let you know when we can wrap it up when you push the button. God forbid he cuts me off again. But also, yes, big thank you to Adega for waking himself up today to help out this morning. I really appreciate it, guys. And a big thank you to everybody in chat who's got Zero hungry like a son bitch for some shrimp and fried chicken and shit. But a big thank you to Loki for putting his faith in us, even though we've destroyed all his hopes and dreams this morning. Yes, keep him in your thoughts and prayers, guys. He
Yes,
will
please.
be back. He will be back. I promise you that. We will keep you posted if we hear anything in the interim. But there,
one more thing. Zero, thank you. You're awesome.
no, I'm not.
Seriously, you're Loki's show and you stepped up and didn't miss a beat. Thank you.
I know you, man. I know you. You're setting up to embarrass me somehow. But
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe. And
I knew he was gonna cut me off.
Bell.